Norikanyo! Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh dear. Why am I monitoring myself? Oh, I've got the thing oh my god. I had the stream open. Oops. That'd be why. I'm doing well. I was in a bit of a rush, as you can see how I goofed the premiere. I never linked to the video in the replies when I made my last tweet after waking up. But I see there are a bunch of you here, and a lot of people have listened to it, so thank you. Norikanyo, everyone! Let's see here. I do have some splaining to do. Norikanyo, Axel, Jesse, Daniel, and Ken-san. And all of the wonderful lurkers. So yeah, I woke up, I went shop, I woke up, I watched some Orla Gankyan, the Tsundere's Dulan VTuber, and then got ready to get out the door. I had to do some shopping for groceries and other supplies, and then went home, took a shower, and it was premiere time. And all that time, I never realized that I hadn't linked the premiere. Let's see. Yeah, 16 views. That's pretty decent for a eye. And yes, I love Orla. Oh, thank you, Ken-san. I just hope that it's not gonna bother them or anything like that, but worst case scenario, they ignore it. Yes, I do love Orla. Thank you, Daniel. Yes. I put a lot into it. Yeah, I tried to not put as much out there as I previously did with other stuff. Because I feel like I've given too much away at times. And yes, the growls, I was trying to be as careful as I could with those. I still need to practice the technique more, but the way it came out, I think I'm satisfied with how it came out for this. Oh yeah. Though two of them are on are 12, 13 hours ahead of me. Oh yes, I don't know if Zen's gonna see it. Naughty growl! Yeah, a shot in the dark can land sometimes. I mean, that was the whole thing that was my whole way of doing things with auditions, because I had no idea what they were looking for. Turn into a goblin. Orla Gankan's fans are called goblins, and I'm a fan. So, technically... Nice kitty. Well, Ken-san, kinda. It's interesting, but at the same time, sometimes it goes ignored, and after putting a lot of effort in, like with my Holo-Ian 2nd Gen audition for what ended up being Holo Council. But they did watch my V-Singer audition twice, and listened to my original song, and presumably the other stuff I sent them because I couldn't put it on YouTube. But, let's see. I think I went on a tangent there. Well, oh, that's right. I do have to close it with something though. I do have to, one shot in the dark, judging by YouTube analytics, did go pretty far, even though I ultimately didn't make it in, but the same day I got my rejection email for PRISM Project 3rd Gen, I got my last views, too. Oh yes, Ken-san, definitely. Oh, that was... The stuff I did was multiple months in the making. Thank you, Jessie. Alright, so, the cover. The remix, rather. I should pull up the video. Gotta be careful, though. Put it on screen so I can go over it. Whoa. OBS needs some more options for this. For media sources. So I don't blow everyone's ears out. Okay. Start it over. So there's the main Padoru Padoru that's you're used to seeing. I'm gonna monitor the audio too. Actually, let's... Yeah, it's, I made it a 3D object in After Effects. And I also had to look up a translation of the line because that's not, as you might have seen, those aren't the actual lyrics of the Japanese version of Jingle Bells. Turns out that it's one that Nero Claudius either misunderstood or something, or maybe it's just a play on something that I'm not aware of because I never fully got into the Fate series. But Nonetheless, I had to look it up. Endai. Padoru ends in nai. The hiragana ru because it's a verb. It's not a conventional verb by any means, but it's being used here as a verb, and I guess part of that, I don't completely understand it. Someone explained it, but I don't remember what the case was. And yes, Tsukimihara, moon viewing field. There's probably some context I'm missing there, but I've also been told that this whole thing is nonsensical, too. And then I had to find a free font that did the whole barely readable metal logo thing. I think I found... Oh, shoot! You're right, Ken-san. Thank you for catching that. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Yes, things got intense. And of course I did everything by myself. I didn't have to commission any art this time. And now here are the actual lyrics to the Japanese version of Jingle Bells. And then I drew that, the alternate pose. This line's kind of weird, but I guess that's what it really is. This one's pretty straightforward. Oh, and what was it? So the translation I used, there are a couple of them. I referred to a video of the Digimon one, and then there's another instance where they sang it on some piece of Sailor Moon content. Corner bounce, like the DVD logo thing. Remember that? I found a green screened version. But yes, and then so between those two translations, I also did some editing of my own because I thought some individual parts weren't quite right. And I know just enough Japanese to know that. And here's the really fun part. Yeah, so that this sled here is it's actually a whole bunch of 2D planes rotated into 3D. I'll pull up the textures for it real quick. Excuse the morning voice. Alright. Yeah, so I rotated these in 3D space, and I'm... Yeah, it was a little bit of a mess to put together. Yeah, perspective. Yeah, I don't know how much more... if it would have been more or less trouble to make a 3D sled, but... I haven't used 3D modeling software in a hot minute. And then I rotated it all together with object parenting. And then all the other stuff is 2D. And I use depth to make it look like it's part of the 3D scene, but and that ramp is entirely 2D as well. So this, so going off the ramp, way up into the air. And of course with the last, Padoru, Padoru. Thank you, Jessie. And then pushing it down and engaging the sparkly magical afterburners, hitting the ski-free Yeti, and then doing it again. And then the ski-free guy is like, what just happened? Oh, I'm safe now. I don't know. The Yeti's pretty hostile. Naughty can you, Wyatt? Glad to see you again. I know you enjoy power metal. Yes, Daniel. I'm not clear on screaming techniques between black metal and other genres, other subgenres, but you know. Wait. So there's... It looks like you, Jessie. Huh. I took the colors from the in-game sprite. That's a fun coincidence. Maybe you were the guy in Ski Free this whole time. So yeah, yes. Was there anything else here, though? Yes, Jessie. That was the whole idea. I kind of wanted it to be a bit of a bizarre fever dream. Not dissimilar to my VTubers are watching stream. Like, at that point, I thought, okay, how do I follow that up? I gotta make another bizarre piece of content. And then, earlier this week, I got the idea to, do a Padoru video of some sort. And I thought, why not do a full cover of the Japanese version of Jingle Bells while I'm at it? And then as I was making the video, I got random ideas. So originally it was just gonna be me dancing in this, in the familiar background. Thank you, Jessie. And then this part here, this cut in, was more or less how I wanted to see it. Like how I pictured it in my head. Yeah, one random idea after another, and then it culminated in the end result. And then... So at that point, I was like, I've had it with keyframing all the jumps, flips, and dancing, and I thought, enough of that. So I made a little Padoru bounce across the screen. Norigenyo, Alejandro, Lloyd, and Kevin. Welcome. What do you think of the cover? And of course, since I was making her bounce across the screen, naturally, remember this video, this clip where it's actually about some, I think it's from some UK football game. The moments when their team won and they started celebrating. But someone edited the video to have a bouncing DVD logo, like the screensaver for a DVD player. And you know how the whole corner bounce thing became a meme. And they were celebrating the corner bounce. So, I played on that. And skewing video in After Effects, especially when the camera moves so much like that, it was a little painful. I had to do it all over again once. And it's not perfect, but it came out good. And then I thought, okay, that's the end. That's basically the end of this segment. So what do I do now? And then I got this idea. Yes, Pong. Nori Pong. Padoru Nori Pong. Yep, hydrating again. Yeah, blasting off again. But I landed on my feet on a moving sled. I thought that would be a good scene transition. And then I thought, okay, what if I was moving around, dodging obstacles like in a game or something? And of course I made the 3D sled out of flat images. And then this was to show off the fact that this is 3D, as was the jump before. So it started with the jump, and then I realized I've seen the whole do a kickflip thing a few times online, so I thought, why not make a reference to that here? I know Tony Hawk did that with a few people and gave them stuff when they did it. Hold on. And then wouldn't it be funny if I jumped off and the sled moved on its own to avoid a rock? Oh, silly me. Trying to get the playback to, yes. So like I said, this ramp is entirely 2D. Oh, good. Thank you, Ken-san. Just as long as you don't sigh. Just as long as you don't sigh. As long as it's not it doesn't come across as obnoxious advertising. Yes, but I do appreciate it if it's in the if it's in the appropriate channels. There's no problem. The sled knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. That's the only explanation for why it's Sigh. It can do the little afterburner thing. And move on its own. Oh, good. Perfect. And then, since I made a jump, I wanted to do a whole bunch of spins like I used to in snowboarding video games like SSX. Great series. I want to play that on stream sometime. And then the trick meter's full, she can start boosting. The exact moment. This is hard. The video's 60 frames per second. And then I made the snow was always just one flat rotated rectangle. So I didn't want to animate any more obstacles. Because at this point, I'd already worked hard enough, so it was between that and wanting to set up for the final seconds. Yes, Ken-san, my model is pretty detailed. Noticing stuff that might have always been there, but you didn't notice previously. So the snow, I just made it move down slowly so it looks like it's moving even though there's nothing on it. Norigenyo malleable timeline. Welcome, thank you for coming. Whoa. They're verified. I appreciate you taking the time to come by here. I wonder, how'd you find me? I know the algorithm works in mysterious ways. But I take it you enjoyed my my remix / cover. I'll have to check you out after this. It's okay. Rock, metal. The differences I'm not completely clear on. I know that there's just some stuff that sets it apart. Like, I couldn't explain it to you other than the double bass pedals that I put in. And then there's the heavy impact on the Yeti, or as it's officially called in Ski Free, the abominable snow monster. Just scrolling through the website, wow. Thank you, YouTube algorithm. gifts in chat for the Yeti. I saved the ski-free guy who narrowly escaped being eaten previously. Late Bigfoot. Hashi. Anyone else got questions about it? Other than, what the F did I just watch? Oh, Ken-san, who was before me? I'm curious now. Thank you, Daniel. But yeah, who was before me? I'm not... Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, Jessie. Our name's spelled similar to me, huh? How'd they get so similar? Oh, that's right. It was Noriboshi. I think it was because people were misspelling my name. I don't think such a person actually exists. And if they do, it's a pure coincidence. After all, my whole name is a wordplay. Noriboshi Arielle. Nori as in rising, Boshi as in star, Arielle having the same, well, the katakana approximation of Arielle, but Arielle is also the same way you pronounce a word meaning it's possible. Rising star, it's possible. But most of you know that already. Yeah, who is that? Jessie. Oh. Gonna hydrate some more and have some more of my breakfast. No, this wasn't intended to be a mukbang stream, or however you pronounce that. A blue alter ego. Yeah, that'd be fun. That sounds fun. That sounds like it'd be funny. Now, would it be blue hair or a blue outfit? And if it's one of them, what color is the other? Both blue, huh? Oh, I see. Pale blue hair, much like a pastel, and then a more saturated blue for the dress, but not too much so. Oh dear, Ken-san. Oh yes, Noriboshi, Arielle. The first result when you typed in my name before. Or did you have a question about the video? Oh, Daniel, I guess it depends on what, the next one I need to do is... And, I actually do have something like that. Hold on, let me pull up my... When was the last time I rendered... Yeah, I'll give you a sneak preview of, the song that I'm gonna be screaming on. You've heard some of it before. I've still got a lot of scuff to eliminate. This was from when I was mixing and mastering everything... Well, when I was mixing everything too loud pre-master. Gotta get it off my other PC. Which is fortunately right next to me since I use it to monitor chat. Alright. Oh! I dropped my fork. And then it landed on two of the prongs landed on my headphone wire. I think I'm gonna need a fresh one anyway. Norigenyo Cesar, welcome. I see you enjoyed my cover, or remix, or whatever we call this. After all, not a lot of VTubers do this kind of thing where they make the instrumental themselves. I'm okay, Daniel, don't worry. Alright. Yeah, bad idea. Hold on. Add media source. Lower the volume before I even load it in. Okay. Where did I save it to anyway? Oh, there it is. Alright, so. Let's see. No, my BGM isn't playing. So this is called The Only Way. My first song that I wrote as a result of post-audition anxiety after the Halloween council auditions. Well, it was for quote-unquote Gen 2. We didn't know anything about Holo Council at the time. But last time I felt like maybe I wasn't getting anywhere. Well, maybe I could get further if I had kept working past submitting my audition and showing that I was sticking with it. But I don't know, I think that might have been irrational, especially considering I mean, I don't talk about past lives on here, but the people who get into Hololive, they're basically required to have years and years of prior experience with stuff. Not necessarily VTubing, though, because, well, it's a relatively new thing. Especially the independent scene. Like, we're still in maybe the third or fourth inning of the ball game. So to speak. Alright, here's the song.
Tomorrow at midnight will be your mission to the stars.
Monitor it!
You're making final preparations for when the ship will soon depart. You've persevered for this long because you listened to your heart. Don't give in to this hesitation, or you might slip into the dark.
I don't know where
Make
in the
this
song
push or it all could crash and burn.
we are because
That's
I
a
can't
lesson
hear
you don't
myself.
wanna have to learn. Where you're headed is a spot you have to earn. So make your best impression while you have your turn. In no normal life will you be satisfied. That's why you need to keep this dream you have alive. Full speed ahead, this is now or never. Cause you can't be gazing up at the stars forever. Pick yourself back up and rise to the challenge. This next part of your life's in the balance. There's no easy path to your destination. So give it all you've got, to regret it once it ends. What if the chance doesn't ever come again? It's a risky move, but you have to make it. This is the only way. Twinkling starlight, you'll start your voyage out to space. You've shown way too much dedication to not enjoy the stars' embrace. Now get back into motion and then destroy the doubt you face. Start picturing your celebration. You're overjoyed and crowned in grace. You put too much effort in to let this die. Step it up or be quickly swept aside. You've got skill, now let this be recognized. Your only option here is leaving them surprised. No other road nearby can lead to happiness. So pull together and reach for that success. These final hours are another trial. Make it through and you'll be shining bright among your idols. Pick yourself back up and rise to the challenge. This next part of your life's in the balance. There's no easy path to your destination. So give it all you've got, to regret it once it ends. What if the chance doesn't ever come again? It's a risky move, but you have to make it. This is the only way.
Thank you, everyone. Well, I mean, that isn't the end of. That's not the full song. So after that, I'll have a section that starts off kind of mellow. It'll be the second half of the first verse. Make this push or it all could crash and burn. That's a lesson you don't want to have to learn. Where you're headed is a spot you have to earn. So make your best impression while you have your turn. Something like that. And then it builds up. So yeah, that track is a lot different from my usual stuff. I remember I was thinking I I was craving to listen to some Pendulum again. I do love me some Pendulum. And then I thought, okay, now I want to make a song now I want to make a drum and bass song. But I've positioned myself as a rock and metal creator. Well, screw it, I'm gonna do it anyway. And that's how that came about. I was inspired by multiple songs by Pendulum, especially Granite. That's my favorite by them. What do you mean, Ken-san? Reveal. So yeah, the other influence was Cell Dweller. Another do-everything-yourself producer who makes EDM-infused rock and metal. And then, of course, at the end of what I've got so far, of course, there's a guitar solo because you know me. It's got to be there. And I figured it'd be a nice way to cover something to follow up the drop with. Oh. I think a lot of my regulars were watching last night during the collab. Let's see. Oh, I can show them again, though. No, wrong folder. Oh, no! Yeah. There we go. So yes, Ken-san made me these cat ears. They're so cute. And I remember going into the auditions. No, animal ears are overdone. Your character will not have them. Like, I remember the whole thing. There are already like 1,000 Catgirl VTubers. But then... Holomyth's first alternate outfits. We had 2 cats. Oh. Oh, you want me to show them the other thing? Oh dear, I didn't put it in the folder. I gotta... There we go, I found it. Save. Again, wrong folder. I'm still waking up. Oh dear. Ah! VTube Studio needs like an undo button for assets. Oh dear, now it's not rotating correctly. Oh no. I stayed up really late. To live is to scuff. But I've got cool assets here. Thank you, Ken-san. For the cat ears and the guitar. And everything you made before this. Norigenyo Magulun! Welcome! I take it you saw the cover? Or remix, or... I don't even know what to call it anymore because there's so much... Like, the cover... It's a cover of the Japanese version of Jingle Bells. And it's not necessarily a remix, either. My arrangement! But that's kind of unwieldy. Also, yeah, so here's the guitar. Here's the full thing. Well, I mean, most VTubers don't have that yet, and I'd like to, if I can, coordinate it with my mama so we can do proper hand tracking with it. It's so cute, though. Wow. Yeah, it would be. I gotta see if anyone else is already doing that, because I'm sure at some point they are. I feel like someone is already. But if not, I want to see what the best practices are. Well, some people do have pretty deep pockets. Or big followings where the fan makes an asset to be noticed. And I don't mean that in any, I don't mean that in a disdainful way or anything, because I'm sure that the VTuber appreciates it when it's done, and And oh yeah, the other thing. Hand tracking in VTube Studio is only a recent thing. And is currently only available for webcam as far as I know. And it's still experimental. But when it comes out for iOS, when it comes out for iOS, I'll definitely consider it. But we could also look around and see if anyone is already doing guitar hand tracking. Yep, it's there. Gonna hydrate some more. All right. So yeah, I think I've covered everything already. I did expect this to really only be about an hour anyway. But another possibility, I don't know if I'll have too detailed of a video to go with it, but another idea I was toying with because of all my Spanish-speaking Nori band, I was thinking of also doing a metal cover of Feliz Navidad. I think that'd be fun. We'll turn the BGM back on. Also, whoa, lag spike. I really do need to set up the USB. I really need to set up the USB support. I gotta install iTunes here, though. I also have an iTunes gift card that I haven't redeemed in a while. I haven't redeemed it for... I don't remember when I got it, but... Yeah. I need to find it. I've misplaced a lot of stuff as I was moving out, but if it ain't here, it's in storage. Alright. Yes, Ken-san. Alright, I was gonna say, don't I sound better when the BGM's off compared to how I used to before I implemented my new my noise removal solution? I was using Regate, the Reaper plugin, and like I was listening to my... Oh, that's right, I showed you the testing, Ken-san. Oh yeah, I do sound better in general. Haha. That's true, I think I did mess with my... Well, I mean, the noise removal did do a lot. Well, it took away a lot of other frequencies. Well, it lowered some of them, and you could still hear some background noise with the old way I did it, I switched from regate to refer. I don't know what FIR stands for, but that's what it's Reaper's FIR. I wonder if that's a 420 button. I don't know. I'll never. And yeah, I did show it to you before I started using it. And it's not 100% perfect, but it's a lot better. It's pretty close, and it's a lot better than what I was doing before this. And I guess it does have it does become well, it's also noticeable when the BGM's on. I don't remember. Did I do karaoke before that? Oh, you're practicing Brawlhalla again, huh? Cool. But yeah, don't get too salty, like with playing ranked. I think I'll only ever play with private groups. But yeah, I do enjoy it. It's it's not just some cheap ripoff of Smash. It's got a lot of its own. It's got its own feel to it. Oh, good. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's see here. Yeah, the whole the weapon thing is cool. It feels like there's more. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's not more, but a different element of strategy to it. Can't quite explain it. Rocker Bird, huh? Did you play them last night? Oh, that'd be fun. I need to get more famous first, though. But I was hoping to get to the point where I was able to get my own G Fuel flavor, like my friend Fukumi wants to do. Well, the one who got me drinking G Fuel in the first place. I should probably have my daily G Fuel before it's too late. I thought, wait, no crash? Doesn't that mean it's got no caffeine? Because there's always a crash after caffeine, right? Like with coffee? But then I realized, oh no, it's got 150 milligrams per serving. Oops. But I am noticing a difference, even though it's not some miracle or anything, but it's tasty. It's the cost per serving is comparable to the coffee. Well, at least the stuff that I'm currently drinking, because I don't have a coffee maker in here. I don't want to get in trouble by bringing one in either. But I still have to have my coffee. So I gotta have my so G Fuel doesn't replace coffee. It's rather a supplement to it, but I can also drink less coffee. And maybe for other people it is a replacement. Oh dear. Who else is still here? Because I was thinking of raiding a friend. I've got a few different ones though, I can't decide. That's fine, that's valid. I love lurkers. Alright. Yeah, spin a wheel. Yeah, valid, yes, but I don't want to discredit lurkers for anything. I'm just glad they're all here. And it looks like I guess YouTube does count them after all. Yes, you have come far. Coming out of your shell is a real challenge. I know I used to be in a shell of my own. And with the pandemic, I kinda went into a new shell. That I'm still kinda in, because it takes a lot of energy for me to get out of the house. Especially when I feel like I should be working on me. And my VTuber stuff. But now you're clipping, you're making assets. And one of these days you're gonna debut as a VTuber. Right? I'm happy for you. And we're at 690 subs. Nice times 10. I'll have to screenshot that before it's too late. And even though lurkers are counted in the view counts on YouTube, I still feel like, I still feel like I'm doing well considering where I am. Especially when it, I don't know, it's Twitch VTubers, for example, they get more counted concurrent viewers on average, but I see people coming and going on my, I see that, yeah, they're like 150 plus unique viewers who would come and go from my stream at any given point. And I don't know, I haven't actually looked at views on Twitch VODs, or if they count how many people were there during the stream. So, I don't know. It's complicated, but I'd rather be here than there. Like, with the people I know, the people I want to reach, and the fact that I do music, it's probably just best to have it all in one place, right? Use my music to get people to come to my streams. or stream to get people stream to get people on my channel, and maybe they'll hear my music or come back for another stream. Like, I still get people who come by from random scrolling. Or random recommendations. So, yeah, I think I'm doing well. I'm averaging 12 top concurrent viewers. And then outside of my debut, the most I've had is 15. But then I still get a lot more people than just that number of concurrent viewers, because some of them might be there for, well, like the average watch time, it's somewhere between 7 and 20 minutes. And it's just... I don't know. I don't even know if YouTube's counting that. I don't know how much YouTube counts lurkers into that. But I don't know how it works. Either way, I'm making steady progress and people are watching and enjoying what I'm putting out. So, thank you all for your support. Alright. I think it's time to end stream here. I still have to figure out what I want to do for the 3-month celebration. Because today marks 3 months since my debut. Though technically I started my channel on May 17th. So, I don't know. I'm still counting from my debut because that's really when I started to take off. Thank you, Ken-san. Alright. Before I keep going, it's Nori. And until we meet again, Nori Genyo. Thank you all. Oh, the viewer count jumped back up. I don't know how YouTube works. Anyway, thank you all for sticking around. I appreciate it so much. Oh, that's right! I keep forgetting to mention, I bought a 3DO. No, not the old game system from the 90s. Like the ASMR mic. It should be coming soon. So I'll be able to start doing real ASMR. That'll be fun. Norigenyo.